Is Cooper Flagg the future face of the association? We'll talk about that more coming up next in the DLLS Mavs podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the DLLS Mavs podcast in our DLLS Sports Studios in downtown Dallas. Kevin Gray. I am back alongside our DLLS Mavs beat writer Ron Harrod Jr. and our DLLS Mavs analyst Bobby Curler. We are DLLS Mavs, your favorite guys covering your favorite team, especially when you might have a future face of the association. We'll dive into that and all things on the NBA survey curated by our guy Tim Cato, National Tim Cato. Plus, we'll recap Dwight Powell's season and take a spin around Tankathon here on this Thursday afternoon. Ron Harrod Jr., what's going on?
Feeling good. Today's the NFL draft.
That's right.
Hopefully the Cowboys do
something smart.
How do I phrase this? Just a 7 out of 10 or above draft. I'm not asking
7 out of 10. That's a high bar.
That's high. Oh, my God.
That's a high bar.
I love the bars for Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
7 out of 10 is high bar.
7 is high.
7 out of 10 is like, what the heck?
And yet y'all are still week one going to be waiting in line with your cowboy read-it, your cowboy hat, your cowboy
I might go
phone.
logic today.
Yeah.
Don't. Journalists.
Do not.
Just to help out Clarence, not to be there.
Yeah, just to help out Clarence.
Just to help out Clarence, of course.
Yeah.
Just like do the instant.
I am doing great, Kevin.
Bobby, good to see you.
Just disclaimer right off rip. This is a pre-recorded show. It says it in the description.
Why you
spoil
it?
I have to say it. I have to say it.
For legality?
We recorded this show. Yes, kind of. We recorded the show yesterday, so any super chats that y'all send today, we will read on Friday's show. I know that somebody scored 96 points in a game last night. Unfortunately, we can't reveal who it is. You're gonna have to find out for yourself in the past. But yes, we did this for scheduling reasons because the NFL draft and because of everything. So it's it's kind of whatever. But
and the Cowboys traded up, I think. Yeah,
they already traded up and then traded down after trading up. It was really weird. We need to explain all of that stuff, so we're that's why we had to pre-record this to have more time to calculate it later.
Well, you smoked the whole bit because I said today is the NFL draft, and now
we can't, because people are gonna say hi, and I'm not gonna be able to say hi back.
By the time they see it,
like, what the
it
heck
is
is going on?
Like Gakujin's probably in the chat already making a joke about something I said, and I'm not gonna be able to laugh at it.
And Pamelo's probably confused about
Lone Star Robs.
Everybody's confused. Like, wait a minute. You said today's the draft, but we recorded the show yesterday. Like, what's happening here? Yes, we're here from the future. That's where we are. Or the past.
The future feels
now
great.
we're from the past.
Oh,
actually.
yeah. That's right. The past
DLH
is awful.
in the chat.
I'm glad we've escaped the past. You don't want to be here.
Oh, wow. Well, the past, present, and future will always be inevitable because it's Dwight Powell. That's how we kick off our show today. As we continue our recaps of every single Maverick from the 25-26 season. Yes, a disappointing one in a number of ways, but at the same time, what will the future look like around a roster that could look very different by the time we have opening night of the 26-27 season? Will Dwight Powell be a part of that future going forward, Bobby Curella, as we take a look back on what was Dwight Powell's season for the Dallas Mavericks?
For the first time in a long time, I do not know if Dwight's going to be on the team next year.
No.
I don't think that Dwight is going to retire. I think that he still can be valuable to a team as a locker room guy, as a third big like he's been for the Mavs, energy guy. Certainly can share some pointers with some younger centers that don't quite know how to set a pick or a screen, or that don't have the footwork and timing down on the pick and roll, especially if you play with guys that really thrive in that kind of offense. So I think he still has a lot of value in the league. And this season, the Mavs, all of the Mavs stats are pretty bad. That's what happens whenever you end up with a poor record. But this year, the Mavs were 3 points better on offense when Dwight was on the floor, and they were also 3 points better on defense whenever Dwight was on the floor. So their net rating was basically, there was negative 0.6 per 100, so it was basically tie. They were like a 41-win team whenever Dwight was on the floor this season. Whenever Dwight was off the floor, they were minus 6.5, which is, obviously not very good. So I still think that he has something left in the tank, but I don't know. I just don't know if the Mavs are going to, whoever gets him is probably going to sign him for the minimum. I don't know if the Mavs have the roster spots to give to an aging big whenever they definitely want to get younger.
Ron, Dwight Powell coming off his 11th full season as a Dallas Maverick, his 12th overall season in the association. Of course, was a second-round pick back in the 2014 year by Charlotte, actually. It's interesting because Bobby started to allude to something that I think is very interesting for Dwight Powell going forward. Could he assume, don't get mad at the reference, but could Dwight Powell assume the Udonis Haslem role where he just sticks around as a veteran locker room guy who is going to continue just to be there no matter what, even though he may not have obviously the type of play on the floor or get the kind of minutes on the floor that some of the other bigs have, but just he's the guy that's going to be the steady locker room. Could he assume that UD type of role here in Dallas?
To be fair, he's kind of already that guy. The players listen to him. He's a leader in the locker room. Derek Lively loves him. Daniel Gafford loves him. Moussa Cisse loves him. He's still, like Bobby said, one of the best screeners in the NBA. He actually played his most possessions this season since the 22-23 season, which probably sadly shows you the Mavs record.
Really?
Yeah, he played 1,911 possessions this year.
Wow. Most in 3 years?
He hasn't played 1,900 or more possessions since 22-23. He played 11.
Wow.
And then 17. And
that was the year after they went to the conference finals.
Yeah, even in the 2020-21 year, he's played 1,941 possessions. So not that many more possessions going back to 2020. Now, to be fair, he's played 3,000 in other seasons that he's started the whole year, clearly. But he played a good amount. The team needed him this year. It wasn't Dwight, get in there.
How many did he play in the 21-22 year then?
In the 21-22, he played 3,462 possessions.
Okay,
okay.
That was
he was hurt the 2020-2021 season. He only played 58 games.
Okay,
so when he played 63 games this year, 55 last year, 63 the year before that. It wasn't it wasn't get in there. Even Haslem really did not play his last 3 years. Dwight Powell played this year. The Mavs needed him. If the Mavs did not have Dwight Powell, Moussa Cisse is on a two-way, everybody. One, they probably are forced to pick Moussa Cisse in front of Ryan Nembhard, which would make some Mavs fans very happy. But they'd have had to sign Moussa Cisse because they wouldn't have had any big. And maybe without Dwight Powell, I still think they would trade Anthony Davis, but maybe they're just a little bit more hesitant. If you don't think, okay, we don't even have our second, our third big is not even.
I don't think Dwight being on the team had anything to do with the AD trade.
Bobby, let me podcast. Let me pod, Bobby. That's the problem on the show.
Got moved because Dwight Powell was still on this team.
Anthony Davis would still be on this team if Dwight Powell wasn't here. So Dwight Powell being here saved the Dallas Mavericks.
Awesome. That is great potting,
the TikTok camera.
Right.
The TikTok camera's here.
Great potting.
The TikTok camera's now.
Actually, I'm sorry for
so Dwight Powell's the actual GM of the Dallas Mavericks is what you're saying?
You know what?
Oh my God, that's incredible.
I don't know the answer to this question is, as our Mark Stein would say, I've learned from him. But you think Patrick Dumont is asking Dwight Powell culture
Would you
questions?
install Dwight Powell today off the bench as the new GM of the Dallas Mavericks? Would you endorse that move, Bobby Crow?
No.
No. If he was the assistant coach, I would not be mad at that at all.
Yeah, I think he has a lot of the Udonis Haslem thing is more about cultural kind of whatever, I just don't know if the Mavs. Well, I guess yes, every team technically can just give a roster spot to locker room culture guy.
Donis DeCupo.
Markieff Morris was that for the Mavs. They went to the finals.
He was.
And you could say that Dwight was too. The Mavs had two of them on their team. But that's because they had Luka and Kyrie and PJ and Derek Jones, and they had two centers that they had that Mavs team wasn't the deepest in the world. So they were giving a lot of their minutes to the top of their roster. this Mavs team right now, obviously a lot could change between now and opening night, depending on free agency and draft and trades and all that stuff. But I don't know that that's going to be the case. This team has dealt with so many injuries the last couple of years, and they made some more changes to the training team. And so maybe that won't be the case moving forward. Please, basketball God, listen to me. Please, first off, exist. Secondly, listen to me. But I don't know if they can just give a roster spot to a guy that is definitely not going to play. I think they have to probably, until they get 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 dudes that you can absolutely count on to play 30, 35 minutes a game, and the rest of your bench doesn't matter necessarily as much except for the regular season, then you're fine. But in the meantime, I just don't know. Whereas looking around the league, teams like Boston or the Knicks or the Lakers or whatever, they can probably more afford that level of.
Wait, so are you trying to not only break Mavs fans' heart once, but you trying to give Luka Doncic also Dwight Powell to the Los Angeles Lakers?
That would probably make Luka very, very, very,
probably make him very happy.
So
honestly.
Not only do the Mavs fans have to watch Luka, they have to watch Maxi.
And you want another team where Dwight would make a good cultural impact? Taking over for Udonis Haslem in Miami.
Yeah.
Dwight lives in the gym, dude.
He's a very Miami Heat guy.
He was in 21-22. Okay. The Mavs go to the conference finals. They lose in 5 games to the Warriors. Everybody's a little sad, whatever. The Mavs did proper exit interviews the following day. None of this the night of the loss.
Stand up.
They did
media.
real exit. They faced the media.
That's right.
And the wrath and the scorn. Folks showed up early. It was noon was when they did the exit interviews. Camera crews showed up quite early to set up. The Mavs camera crew showed up even earlier because they had to set up all the tech in the moat box and everything. But beating all of the camera and equipment and crew people to the practice facility to do these exit interviews was Dwight Powell, who was working out the morning after the Mavs lost in the conference finals.
That's incredible.
He was working out at it's 8 a.m. or something, or 9 a.m.
He was taking shots at these exit interviews.
Yeah, I mean, he's just
jokey a little bit, but no one else was doing it.
Yeah, I mean, he's just that guy lives in the gym, and if I recognize the on-court ability has diminished with age and since that injury, and I still say that he's still a good player right now, but he was definitely a great player at his role then. But I hope all fans recognize the impact and sort of the effect that having somebody like that in the room can have. Even if you have a really young team, he's setting an example for everybody else. And in a team and in a culture and a system and a locker room where they have the space to give, that will add a lot of value, plus what he can give on the court.
Bobby, I'll leave with you on this one since you're the resident historian on the program. If this was Dwight Powell's last season, what in your mind is what is his impact on this franchise? What should his legacy be as a Dallas Maverick if this was his final season here?
I don't know. I mean, I think this past season was the first time that Mavs fans actually said nice things
Gave
about
him his flowers
by and large. Yeah, I mean, I and I'm not trying to do a lecture here, but Dwight for many years was the most unfairly maligned and criticized Mavs player in my life.
These stats are really good.
He absolutely did not deserve a single shred of the criticism that many Mavs fans. I mean, they said some of the meanest stuff. Trust me, he also saw a lot of it too. It's really unfortunate the way that that many Mavs fans kind of thought about him and felt about him for many years. But through all of that, he still came in, did his job. He was the perfect center for the beginning of Luka's career and for the middle stages of it. He was a student of Dirk's for the few years that they spent together and carried on. Again, Dirk was first in the gym, last to leave. Dwight, same thing. Dwight turned it kind of into a competition with some guys on the team, including Dirk, who's going to get to the gym earlier. He was really that guy. And that sort of effect, I think, again, is just really valuable. Great statesman off the floor. Incredible human being and an incredible person in the community too. The number of charity events, charity causes, the number of fan interactions, the number of just things that are outside of his job description that he did, and the number of people that he engaged with, communicated with, touched, is just, it's off the charts, man. Dwight is one of my favorite Mavericks of all time, and I'm glad, even though it took 10 years too long for many of you people to realize it, I'm glad that for at least 1 year, people on the internet said nice things about Dwight Powell, because he deserves that times infinity. I love that dude. And if he is back, that's incredible. And if he's not, then the next team he goes to is going to love him too.
It will be the answer to many a Mav trivia question as the future rolls on. Will Dwight Powell be? And we'll see what happens as he's
the only Maverick ever to be the 100th percentile in points per possession in the NBA. He was the number 1 player in the league.
It's hilarious.
In points per possession at his peak. That dude was a stud.
And he's an unrestricted free agent. We'll see what happens with Dwight Powell after the conclusion of this season and what his future will look like, if he will be in a Dallas Maverick uniform or not. Let's take our first break here on the DLLS Mavs podcast. When we come back, we start to take a look at the new national survey that our guy Tim Cato has put together, including who is the current and future face of the league and the current state of the NBA, and more questions. We'll dive into that coming up on the other side of the break.
Since way back in 2014, our friends at Juno's Liquor Store has been providing the DFW community with wine, spirits, beer, and just good vibes. Very friendly staff, very knowledgeable staff. They can help get you set up for your spectacular weekend or even weeknight if you're trying to turn up like us on the DLLS Stars watch along the other night. That was a fantastic time. They armed us with this stuff called Pink Whitney. Everyone in the chat was telling us to mix it with Sprite. If we asked the folks at Juno, they probably would have said the same thing. We had it on its own. It was still yummy. Just don't ask Craig Ludwig about it. But they have everything you need, and they have great deals too. Wednesday is Wine Wednesday. All wine is 10% off. Thursday is Thirsty Thursday. You get samples of stuff just for walking in. It is incredible. So again, support local. Go to Juno's. They have 3 area DFW locations in Keller, in Las Colinas, and in Arlington. And if you go and tell them DLS sent you save 10% off your first order so you can support us and support them. Juno's Liquor Store today. Also, shout out to our friends at Shady Rays. Folks, buying sunglasses has become quite an investment. You want the polarized stuff. You want to keep these puppies protected, which means you're spending some cash to do it. And when you lose them, when you break them, or when they get stolen, really feels like almost every pair of sunglasses I've ever owned has just grown a pair of legs and just walked away. Sometimes I even see someone else wearing them a couple weeks later, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure you stole my glasses, guy, but you're screwed. No, not with Shady Rays. No blame, no shame. If your glasses go missing or if they get broken, Shady Rays will replace them at no cost. So really, what are you waiting for? And if you need another reason to shop with Shady Rays, well, hey, if you go to shadyrays.com and use code SRDLLS, you will save 50% off whenever you buy 2 or more pairs of glasses. Again, you get 50% off whenever you buy a pair. So buy 2 for yourself, buy 1 for you, 1 for someone else. Heck, buy 10. Save 50% on all of them. It is incredible. Go to shadyrays.com today.
Who is the current face of the NBA? Who is the future face of the NBA? The state of the NBA and more. We'll dive into our national survey curated by our guy, Tim Cato, National Tim Alert. Shout out to our guy, Tim Cato, who was on the program on Monday. Or was that yesterday? I can't remember.
He was on Tuesday.
So neither day.
Yep.
Neither day.
You had a 33% chance of getting it right.
And I got it wrong.
Yes, twice.
I got it completely wrong.
Shucks.
Shout out to the Mavs draft odds. No, I'm just joking. Just kidding.
Yes,
I miss when they had good odds.
Man. Okay, real quick. Were you sad when you found out were you upset?
The coin flip?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, nothing really.
Chris Middleton had a 25-point fourth quarter on the road against the Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah, that's
Bobby
awesome.
would never let that game go.
No, that's great. That's fantastic. I love that.
Daily we hear about this game.
I love that. It was so good for the team, man.
Was that a watch-along game, too?
Was that a watch-along game?
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
It was a watch-along game.
Because Bobby was like beside himself on the couch.
Yeah, it was like, get him out of the game.
No.
What are we doing?
Baby.
Is that where the meme came from? Was that the game where the
No, that was the Orlando game.
That was the Orlando game? Oh, that's
That was also a low point, but luckily they bounced back.
That's right.
They bounced back.
so
Somehow
happy.
they lost that game.
That is his version of how I never I'll always bring up Caleb Martin not passing to get Coop over
His
50.
first 50-point game.
No.
Coop at least got 50 eventually.
Chris
It would have
Middleton's
been earlier.
fourth
but-
quarters against Memphis and Indiana. That is my Roman empire.
Yeah.
Is Chris
will never
Middleton, the
forget
2
that.
wins that Chris Middleton cost the Mavs this year. If they lose one of those games,
The Hawks
is
have also
so
gone up
different.
in our last tankathons, man. So like at least in the top 3.
Oh,
So
wow.
That pick
Oh,
for the Mavs
wow.
would be
Oh,
and then top 3
geez.
picks.
But-
in both.
Like I said yesterday or 2 days ago, because it's Thursday, the Mavs
Yes.
won the coin flip, quote unquote, with the Hawks in 2018, and then the Hawks moved up to 3 in the
Uh-huh.
Yep.
lottery. So you never know. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe we'll be praising Chris Middleton in 3 weeks.
I doubt it. He will.
No,
doubt he
Never,
will.
regardless of the result.
if the
Believe 'em.
Mavs move up,
Like,
the only way I'll praise Chris Middleton is if he comes on the DLS Mavs podcast. I'd really appreciate Chris. You're welcome anytime.
which you
I'm
should.
just joking about the
should've
fourth
asked him
quarters,
to
buddy.
come
I
on
think
just
it's great.
joshing. It's just
I think it's
fun.
great.
What would be
I
hilarious
actually
if
believe
Chris
he would
Middleton
come.
sat on in this seat and you told him to his face, buddy,
You
you
should.
cost us. It's like,
Just
what are you doing?
laugh.
Now, after the Mavs win the lottery, we can laugh about
can't-
it, and I'll be like, dude, I was so mad at you, and then I learned my lesson.
If we get Chris Middleton somehow, we cannot tell Bobby. It has to be a surprise.
It has to be a
Like,
surprise. Like,
they- like,
hey,
he
He
just
walks
goes-
in
I'm gonna
like
walk
6'7".
on set and be like,
Man,
I'm
Chris,
out of here.
Chris is funny too. Like he always has he brings his kids a lot. Like to,
He seems
sometimes
like a
post
great
game-
dude.
No, he's like a
he does seem
He
like a
seems
nice
like
guy.
such a
he's like
good
a,
guy,
such
for
a
sure.
dad and just like he's just like
Yeah, and like again,
fight 34. However he is.
I like his game. I loved watching Middleton and Giannis together on the Bucks, dude.
Oh,
I
that was
loved
amazing.
them two and Drew. That is just that was a
Yeah.
Oh,
was
look
so
at
much
Bobby
fun.
saying nice things about the Bucks. Look at you.
Even-
yeah. Well,
Look
they
Look
suck.
at you.
Yeah, even the Eric Bledsoe years I enjoyed with them. I really did. Fun times.
Speaking of fans, we know that Bobby is Chris Middleton's #1 fan.
That's right.
But let's get into our NBA survey.
Let's
Shout out
do
to our
it.
guy,
Let's do it.
Tim Cato, National Tim Alert. You can check out this survey on AllCity when it comes to the AllCity network. Check that out, AllCity.
I think it's on every website. I believe he's publishing it to all DLS.
Oh,
to
perfect.
I think he
DVR,
normally definitely
to
does
CHGO,
all
yeah.
this
perfect.
thing.
Yeah, so any site in our network, including our website, great website, alldlls.com.
Yeah.
So you can check that out. So let's jump into it. What decade did you become an NBA fan?
I'm the 90s.
Hey, I'm a 90s baby.
Did
Ron,
Ron just say 80?
Did you
Nah,
say-
I'm joking. 2000s.
if
I
you
was
lie
2000.
one more time.
All right.
Right.
So we're
2000s.
2-2, but
Start calling you LeBron.
Wait, no, when were you, Tanner?
I became a Mavs fan in like 2002-ish. Like
Did you?
Dirk,
2000s?
Nash.
Because we're about the same age, right? So did you not watch whenever you were a kid,
No,
like a little kid?
no.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I
but
watched
we
when I was
can
like
go
little
90s.
though.
Let's go
All right,
90s.
yeah, let's go 90s.
We'll go. 90s.
Yay. shout out to the
2002 was
90s.
almost the 90s. I mean, let's
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, it's like
Technically, I
almost-
was born in the 90s.
All right, Brian.
Ooh, all right. This is gonna be. This is a good
Technically,
one.
yeah.
This is a good one.
Which decade of the NBA is or was your favorite?
That has to be 2010s. The Mavs championship.
I mean,
I think mine. Okay, so
Mine is
this is
2010s,
such a
I
bias
think.
thing because for me it's the
Sure.
2000s because it was Dirk and Nash and Finley and Van
Yeah.
Exel, and then it was like the finals run and the 67 win season. Even though they didn't win, and even though most of the rest of the basketball was absolutely heinous
Yeah.
in the 2000s, so I don't know if I can actually say that. But that was
to be 2010s. 2000s has both
I'm biased, yeah.
the 2006 finals and the 2007 flameout. Like,
Yeah. My goal is to not be the old person that's like, man, but my decade was the best basketball ever. So for the time being, while I can do that, I'm going to say 2010s. And then hopefully one day
plus
it'll be
like
a
the
better
finals between the Spurs and Pistons. Like, oh, it's 80 to 84.
Oh, my
like,
God.
no one.
well, yeah,
wants
but see,
that.
I had the luxury back then of like I just didn't. Whenever the Mavs weren't on, I just didn't have to care.
Oh, wow.
So like for me, it was always pretty good. I don't know, KG. What do you think?
So I was born in 86. So I was, be 13, 14 by the time we got to the 2000s.
That's a good age.
Damn. I'll go with the 2010s because I feel like that's, at least for me, like the modern day basketball that we watch now, I think was birthed in the 2010s. Like,
Yeah.
this is gonna make Bobby upset. LeBron, it'll make you happy, but watching LeBron in 2013 was some of the best basketball
was
I've
great.
ever seen in my life.
That was fun,
Yeah,
man.
no, it was
And
cool.
Obviously, that was in the 2010s.
So
So,
I mean, the downside of the 2010s, it was just Warriors Cavs every year,
yeah,
and it was just the Heat. the Heatles thing was so annoying.
Oh yeah,
And,
I enjoyed that.
You had to
though.
watch the Spurs.
Spurs.
Yeah,
We saw the birth of Kawhi.
the Spurs
Could have
again.
been Kawhi when
The
they had a
Spurs
67 win
existed.
season.
That was a tough one. So there was some, and there was like the 2016 offseason, and everyone was just like, player empowerment sucks. And it was just a lot of just.
Oh, that's right, because we got the Kevin Durant leaving to go to Golden State during that.
Yeah, there was that weird year where like every player just went back to his hometown. Like Dwight Howard went to Atlanta and Charlotte and Washington.
Oh
and
yeah,
kind of bounced around, and
the
D Wade
Washington
went to
one was-
Chicago for some reason.
Okay,
It was weird.
but I'm
But
definitely locking on the 2010s now, because now we're talking about getting into the era of social media as well, and the idea
Yeah.
of DeAndre Jordan getting locked in his home and that going viral. Yeah,
Yes.
2010s.
Yes.
2010s.
Plus, we
Mark
had
Cuban
Dirk's
found Twitter.
retirement tour.
Yeah.
We drafted Luca.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
Bobby
2010s.
happy. Mark Cuban found Twitter in 20, but
Tough one. This
Yeah.
one's
late
tough.
2000s.
Tough
early
one.
Mark Cuban
2010s.
didn't found Twitter.
No,
What?
like he found it like on his phone, and like he started getting on there and tweeting. It's like not founded Twitter. He found it. Like, oh wow.
Yeah, that's my
Like-
favorite thing to happen.
So like that makes Bobby happy. Now Cuban
Yeah,
can tweet
love
never
it.
since.
Yeah. love it, man.
Let's go
Love
back
it.
to
Love the
Cyber
posts.
Dust.
Yeah. Was Cuban
is-
on MySpace?
Oh, this is an easy one.
Is your favorite team, if your favorite team is based in an all-city market, which is it?
Dallas.
The Chicago Bulls.
Well, Mark Stein would
No.
say it's another team or none because we should not have a favorite team.
We
But
literally-
Mark's not here. The
Okay.
Mavs.
The
My
Mavs.
favorite team is the MFFL.
That's
Oh,
right.
All right.
My favorite team is the human race.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a great team. Most times.
Let's cure world hunger.
How often, on average, all right, Tim, do you watch at least
On
one
average.
game, one NBA game this season
Oh boy.
that didn't involve your NBA team? I'll speak
Oh,
for
I
myself
see.
Yeah,
personally.
Kevin's going to be different than the rest
Yeah,
of us.
it was
Weekly.
Oh, KG.
yeah,
came in
weekly
and answered
basis.
this question.
yeah, weekly
Daily.
basis.
Uh,
No, if there was a daily, I would say
Well,
daily.
for all of us, it's weekly because we had the TV on. Like, whenever Mavs games
I
were
would say
on,
at least
like,
weekly. I saw at least one game. Other
yeah.
I purchased
non-Mavs.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for the TVs, then I would say only major games in postseason because I
same.
yeah.
yeah, but
But we got to say weekly because
yeah,
I
mean,
made
we
a
did watch
a
lot of games.
legitimate investment
We
in
watched
watching as much
basketball this
NBA as
year.
I could this year. I purchased League Pass. I was like, it was an
Yeah,
intentional.
I'm going to do this if I purchase
Yeah.
League Pass.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
how would you describe the current overall state of the NBA? Oh boy,
Is this like all in? Is this just like
I'm
the,
assuming
the
it's all
product
encompassing.
or like the
I'm assuming
everything?
Knowing Tim Cato is probably everything.
it says overall.
Yeah,
Every-
yeah.
Well, yes, the word overall's in there.
Tanking, like expansion, everything.
You know, I believe it or not, I actually would give this a 4.
A
And-
four?
Oh, wow.
That seems high.
That
I mean,
seems
I'm
high.
enjoying the NBA right now. Like if we all know, I don't care about tanking. Like
The
I'm
first round's been
like
very good.
so I think I've enjoyed the play in. Although the season was like we had 4 MVP candidates. Really, I mean, some
I
people
wish I
think
could
Jaylen
say-
Brown, but so maybe 5. You're a Jaylen Brown guy.
I wish I could say 2.5.
Same.
Pick
Same.
a number. There's
Three-
no
that's what I'm
saying, we can't-
fives
we
on
can't
it.
hedge.
some
yeah.
conviction.
Two feels too concerned, Troy.
Yes.
So give me a 3.
Yeah, I'll go 3 as
2
well.
is like you
'Cause
all
I'm
are still
Tanner.
watching the NBA.
Tanner, what about you? Yeah, 2 is like you're a loser. for
You're
liking
still
it.
watching the NBA.
I'll go 3. Yeah, 3.
All right, Ron, you've been overruled.
I mean, 3's cool.
You like this too much.
I'm more optimistic about the league.
I had the exact same
enjoy the
thought
league.
process you did. I wanted to go 2.5 because it's not like the most awful,
2 is
but it's
bad,
also
definitely,
like
in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I got a lot of problems.
I got a
with
lot of
3
issues
is
with
neutral.
the league,
2
but-
is like legit. You're on the bad side. The league is in a bad place.
which of these common complaints about the NBA do you
There's a
believe
lot
are
of them.
serious issues?
Ooh, wow.
Choose as many as you believe
We'll just have
are
to go
serious
down.
issues.
Mm.
Streaming fracture, tanking, officiating, star absences, style of play, how it's covered. National talking head Stephen A. Smith. Sports betting, stand-up. Oh wow. Oh jeez.
Oh, wow.
The
jeez.
the new
It's a lot of
CBA.
options.
That's it. That's a lot.
Stand-up might be number 1 for certain people.
So you have to pick one. Can we go to the
No,
question?
you
yeah,
can
you
pick
can
more than one. You can
Choose
pick
as
more.
many as you
Yeah,
want.
choose as many as you want.
Oh man, well people just pick
So let's
like
choose our
all
top-
of them or something like.
Let's do our
majority.
top 3.
Serious issues, though, is
Serious.
There's one we just should stay away from.
So,
that
like-
we all know.
yeah.
But
So, like, okay, let's start at the top. Is the ability to watch games? I don't think that's a serious issue, even though I do think it's absurd that you have to pay so much. But there are so many other ways to watch games. I just don't think it's a serious issue. I think it's an issue of greed. I don't think it's a serious issue for fans though, because you can watch games if you want.
And the NBA will tell you they're just meeting fans where they are now because most folks are streaming things anyway.
Yeah,
What
so
about the
I
Gen
don't think we
Xers?
picked that one.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah,
What about the Gen Xers that don't know how to?
Well, know how
Figure it out.
They got everything.
they got it. Yeah, they know how to.
If you're
The
over
baby
40,
boomers.
you have cable.
I don't know if I go.
Hey,
I don't know if we have but I know, like, for someone like me, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know. You say there's like ways to watch games, but I feel like a lot of people,
it's annoying for
a
sure.
lot of people don't know those ways.
Sure,
Or
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
those
I think
ways.
it can deter me. So even if I know those ways, I legit sometimes I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Mm.
without streaming,
Like, I'm
you
not
can
about
still
to
watch
die-
4 to
kill myself
5
to watch the
NBA
Wizards.
games a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think
the
it's
thing is-
serious.
It's not serious. It's
Yeah.
annoying, but yeah, it's not serious.
Like if it was like, let's say you have cable, it's on cable. Even if
Tanking,
you don't
though?
really care, you just turn on the background, and that's what's gone now.
Tanking is serious. That is a
Tanking
serious
a-
problem.
Yeah, I'm like again, I do not care, but people really care about
Is
this.
officiating? I don't know if
Officiating
officiating
is-
People
Too many-
hate the officials,
John,
bro.
at least in my opinion, the officiating feels like it's the worst it's
too
ever
many
been.
reviews.
Yeah,
Way too many
it's-
All right,
reviews.
let's check that
Dang, I
one.
like the
Star
review guy,
absences
though.
that's got to be a serious issue too, man. It's
Which
just
one?
Star absences.
No, that's major to my.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
I don't think style of play is.
No.
I don't think style of play is how it's covered. That's
Is
debatable.
that serious? To
It's
call it a
not
serious
serious.
issue
No,
feels
no.
really like that feels self-important.
Yeah.
We're gonna skip.
also
this.
like Barkley's like off TV, so it's like he's barely on there anymore. Like the people that I think that were quote unquote people did not like are not really doing the thing anymore.
Standum is a serious issue.
Stand-em. Oh gosh,
That is a serious issue because
I hear Slightly's
it's like
voice in my head
embarrassing
right
to
now.
like have a conversation about basketball players sometimes.
Oh no, and you don't even want to hop into the women's basketball. If you think standard's bad in the
Whoa,
NBA,
whoa,
boy, as somebody that's like women's basketball his whole life,
Yeah.
let me tell you, every single I don't care if it's the 10th player on the bench has a page.
People love their faves, man. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just
Respect.
it is what it is.
We'll check the last one for Bobby, just because
The new CBA.
we know how much you hate the rules of the
I don't-
You
CBA.
shouldn't need a law degree to understand.
Exactly.
I
like,
agree. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's probably
Check
serious
that
issue.
one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably serious.
Which is why and maybe that's part of it. They need to change like the pick protections and stuff too, which I guess is part of
The
that,
new
'cause
CBA is
there's-
just
The
there's so many-
aprons are destroying
when
the
you,
league.
When you have a paragraph explaining like what if a pick conveys,
Yeah.
it's too freaking complicated.
I know.
Like,
All right, we'll do one more before we go to the break.
Okay.
If you were commissioner, you mind going back?
oh,
I'm
it's
sorry.
the same. Oh, sorry.
That's all right. If you were commissioner, which of
Oh.
these issues would you most urgently address?
So it's all the same things, but we can only choose 3.
3.
I mean,
Tanking.
the
Tanking.
commissioner can't address Standum.
no, he cannot.
But I'm picking it, baby.
That would
Nah,
be
I'm just
hilarious.
joking, I'm just joking.
Adam Silver, stop talking about your favorite
Tanking has
players.
got to be. Tanking is my choice. I think
Yeah,
we all
tank-
pick one.
yeah.
Tanking is my choice.
Okay.
Oh, we all pick one, but there's okay.
Oh, there's except for Tanner. Okay, how about this?
Who has his face in the
No,
game right there?
no. We each pick one, and then Tanner, if you have one that we didn't pick, then you have 30 seconds to own us in
Convince
the
us,
marketplace of ideas to change our opinion.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Oh, but
Sorry.
he also can't fix star player absences, which is my thing.
He can fix that.
There are
actually.
ways to do that.
He's tried to do that. They're
No,
actually hurt.
there are ways to limit the injury exposure.
Like change the rules or something.
Change the name of games played. Number of games
Oh,
played.
I don't think it's a
But
real
he
solution.
doesn't.
Well,
like,
no, I
he'd
mean,
have
it
to
would
get the
be like-
owners to-
Yeah, it's
You-
not just a
Like
commissioner.
we're
You
not
can't-
doing back-to-backs anymore. We're
Yes.
shortening the season.
Oh,
Absolutely. Absolutely. You going with that?
No, because I don't think it's realistic.
All right, you got 10 seconds to pick one.
Yeah.
Scroll.
5, 4.
He's crumbling.
Three.
in the
Tanner's
pressure.
taking my option.
2.
Oh my god!
Oh, you're seeing your
I'm
option
giving
to
it
Tanner.
Tanner.
Oh,
New
the
CBA
CBA.
rules.
I looked at that. I'm like,
All right.
New
Okay,
CBA, gotta make it more. Yeah, simplify
He doesn't really
it.
affect the
Too many
Mavericks.
pick protections. Blah blah blah.
Let's go with. I'll just do officiating rules.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah,
I like it.
These things that are all in the
Those are in the
within the
purview.
commissioner's purview
for sure.
yeah, I'm
All
trying
right.
like, what can he
We'll come
actually
back to
do?
that.
That's the tab. That's why it's like hard to crap on the commissioners. Like, what can he actually do here?
Coming
Get a
up-
new one. Just kidding.
Coming
Just
up
kidding.
on the
Yeah,
other
we love
side
you
of the
on the
break, we'll continue with our All City National NBA survey curated by our guy Tim Cato. We'll do that next.
What do all of the following things have in common? Smoked meats, pan-fried meats, pan-seared meats, baked meats, broiled meats. I love them. That's one thing they have in common. The other thing is you can get all of this stuff from our friends at Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market. It is an incredible store. Everything there is frozen. You are going to be the first person to thaw this stuff. It is going to be fresh when you buy it, and it is going to stay fresh until you cook it. And if you don't know what you're doing with that stuff, well, they're friendly butchers on site can give you incredible directions and some tips, and they will also arm you with some sides, with even some ingredients, with some seasonings, and with dessert that you can enjoy after your meal. It is fantastic. They have everything there, from the standard fare to the most exotic things you can think of. It is all under one roof at Wild Fork, and they update their prices every single week. It is always competitive. It's always at the best and the top of the market. Go to one of their 9 area locations today, or just wildforkfoods.com for more information. Well, the sun is about to be shining. It is about to be hot outside, which means you need to keep your face and or neck protected. And if you want to do that, you need a hat. And if you need a hat, you got to go to brandedbills.com. They got snapbacks, they got truckers, they got fitteds, they got beanies. They even have t-shirts, all right? You might be able to deal with the farmer tan, but what you can't do is start peeling from head to toe, all right, like I do anytime I step outside in the sunlight. And if you, like us, want to sell your own custom gear, Branded Bills sets us up with all of our DLLS headwear. Well, Branded Bills has a team that will get you started so that you can put your own logo on your own stuff and just wear it around, or even sell it, make some cash. They also have a partnership with 40 colleges as a part of their campus collection, including TCU, Texas Tech, and of course those Longhorns from down in Austin. Head to brandedbills.com and use code BBDLLS15. Again, BBDLLS15 for 15% off your first order.
Are you excited about the possibility of NBA expansion coming to the association? We'll discuss that and more as we continue our All-City National NBA survey curated by our guy, Tim Cato. You could check that out at alldlls.com and vote and answer the questions as we are doing.
Your voice matters. Your vote matters.
That's right. That's right.
Allegedly, these are going to the commissioner.
That's right. Adam Silver is going to get these results directly.
He'll break
Tim
them
should
down
share
on
these
the
with
DLLS
Silver.
Mavs podcast.
You should share those with him. How would you describe the current overall state of the NBA officiating? Well,
I'd say 2.
I'd say 2. Yeah.
That one I give more negative than positive.
Counterpoint.
Oh.
Damn it. I'm drawing the blank.
Bill Kennedy.
Does Bill Kennedy by himself
Does he raise you a point?
to a number 3?
To be fair, he's why it's a 2.
Oh, it would be a 1 otherwise?
Wait, what? We will not tolerate Bill Kennedy's
No, I goes from a 1 to a 2.
From a 1 to
I
a 2.
don't necessarily think the officials are bad. I think the rules are bad, but that does affect officiating. So that's why I'm on the 2.
The NFL refs
the officials
are worse
pretty
than
good.
NBA refs, in my humble opinion.
I think NBA refs are actually pretty good.
Like they're definitely better than
they're
NFL.
easily the best basketball officials in the world. That's not even close. But the rules set them up to fail.
Yeah,
so it has to be a 2 because I think that is part of it, right?
Yeah, because the rules are like a 0.1.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes the adjudication of the rules is also a real problem because there's no consistency at all among.
Because
They
there's so much gray area.
So much gray area.
Exactly.
But overall, I wasn't too this wasn't like, oh my god, the refs are just the dumbest people. Like that's the
no,
NFL.
not at all. But
the NFL has legit. They need help there, and that's why they're fighting for more money.
They need to be full time anyway.
Yeah,
it's another conversation.
It's another conversation, but yeah.
Which of these common complaints about the NBA officiating do you believe are serious issues? Oh wow,
The gather step rule I think is a horrible, horrible, horrible thing.
Explain yourself in 10 seconds.
It is legal traveling. I don't like it.
Okay,
I do enjoy it as a LeBron fan.
All right.
But
I hate it, man.
I think, believe it or not, though,
I hate it.
I think it's in some ways not good because I think it's causing more injuries. Actually, believe it or not, like the more hard stops and stuff like that is probably not good for people's knees and bodies.
I only have one particular gripe with
foul baiting should be
foul baiting. That's the one. Yeah, foul baiting is
100%
out of control.
Please, for my own sanity, please click gather step, please.
Yeah, go ahead. Click,
just for Bobby, do it.
We can click as many as we want to, but foul baiting was the number one for me.
Traveling, we got
I'm not really
coach's
against any of
challenge.
these other-
Is he saying that more defensive physicality is allowed or should be allowed? Because if it should be, then I would check that. But I don't think there's more physicality being allowed right now.
No.
I don't think so.
Maybe Lou Dort. Like,
moving screens, I don't think that's a serious issue outside of Draymond Green.
yes. Besides
Excessive complaining, absolutely though.
Yeah.
As someone that complains excessively, I know how annoying it is.
you mean like Luka to the raps like that? Oh yeah, check that bad boy.
Dude, it's every
Luka,
effing whistle now.
Denny.
No, we got role players freaking out about whistles. Now.
Royce
It's like, you are
O'Neal.
not good enough to be complaining. And the good ones, you're way too good to be complaining.
Their reputations and consistent whistles.
I think that only
I'm not really
is applied to a few, maybe 5-10 players in the league. So I don't really. That's
Yeah, I don't think that's that
So
bad.
we're good with just these three.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Which are the answers to the next question too? Because in the next one, it's choose up to 3.
Oh.
So
All
like
right.
your 3
Wait,
most
what?
important. So that'd be
What are we
gather
choosing?
step, foul baiting, and complaining.
All right, cool.
And
Let's keep it moving.
it's
man.
almost
almost step and
wouldn't-
traveling. I feel like they're like around the same.
Yeah, I was
thing.
gonna say because Bobby, you would
sort
have
of-
to say traveling is part of
Sort of, yeah. Well, gather step technically is legal.
Yes.
Technically, it's not traveling. Traveling would be just guys traveling.
People are
which
not
they
calling
do.
it.
They,
Yes.
I mean, guys
Giannis-
shuffle their
absolutely.
feet.
I think
and-
Giannis actually like literally the most egregious stuff.
but Giannis is it's legal
It is legal.
Like-
because it's a gather step.
And he has long
But
legs.
him and Donovan Mitchell have timed the gather step so perfectly that it
Oh yeah, Mitchell
at,
is like
at live speed and on replay, it looks like they're traveling, but they're not.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to click that.
Oh wow, Tanner's like,
Oh,
forget it. I don't
wow.
want it. I don't want it.
There we go. He's
Do you
back.
support the NBA's expansion to 32 teams? Well, technically, they haven't said that they're going to 32 teams. They're going to continue to explore the idea of
So you're
going
saying
to
Tim
32
Cato
teams.
is dumb. He messed up.
No, I'm just saying that the question technically is not.
But we know that's what they're
Yeah,
discussing.
So,
My opinion on that is like a 6 out of 10, sure. Which I
Yeah,
guess
I'm not like
is
a
not
yes.
no opinion or not sure.
So that's a yes.
I don't like Vegas being a team, but I feel like
Oh,
it's
wow.
almost like mandated. It feels like right now, which is probably above Ronald's little head.
I mean, it's fine.
I don't
It's
like
fine.
Vegas having like I just don't.
So are
get
we
it.
going no opinion or yes?
I don't know. For me, I wouldn't be
I
like
wouldn't-
hell yeah NBA.
You went past a 5.
Well, yeah, because
So-
it's like what I'm
Yeah,
not.
but
I
past
wouldn't.
the 5, then yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, I wouldn't object to it, but I also don't care.
But
So-
neutral is 5, and then 4
Okay, then-
would be
sorry,
below.
Then I'm a 5.4. All right, I'm
above
a
5.
That's still above 5.
You're not rounding.
Bobby
Yes.
loves his decimals.
That's right.
He does love that
Yes.
spot.
My opinion is no opinion.
Okay.
It's like,
That is-
all
that
right,
is my answer.
Anthony
Okay.
Fantano
But
was
if
like
y'all are
7.8
yes, let's
music
put
rating.
yes.
All right, cool. We'll do yes. All right, cool.
That was the angriest
I
way you
enjoy
could ever.
Seattle being back.
Yes.
Let me tell you about how little I care about this.
I do enjoy Seattle, so I think I would go yes because of Seattle, though.
Oh, there you go. Then it's the NBA
Oh.
expands to Las Vegas and Seattle. Which Western Conference team should move to the East?
Timberwolves, please, 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 please.
The Timberwolves make the most
Well, we
sense.
got Timberwolves, Thunder, or Grizzlies.
I would
Wolves
go.
are grizz.
Get the good team out of the West, man. Get the good team out of the West.
So you're not
Leave
voting
the
for the Thunder?
Grizzlies. Well, the Thunder is that.
They should be a West.
I don't
team.
even. Yeah, that wouldn't make
That's
sense
a
to move
West
them
team.
to.
That wouldn't
Well, you
make
say
sense.
get the good team out of the
Yeah.
Well,
West.
sure, yeah, but that. I mean, the Wolves actually
It
make
has, like,
sense. The
some-
Thunder,
yeah,
the Thunder wouldn't make
the,
sense.
the
at all.
Wolves make
Yeah,
sense.
I would go with the Timberwolves.
I've heard
in
the
this case.
Grizzlies too.
Yeah, but the Grizzlies stink. No offense.
The
Well,
idea
for
of-
now,
Okay.
Well, the idea
They
of
were
Anthony
good, like,
Edwards
2
playing
years ago.
more.
They have a good
Yeah, we'll
GM.
go with the Timberwolves.
Damn it.
Like,
Very good.
I like the idea of Anthony Edwards playing more games on the East Coast and playing against teams like the Knicks.
And Minnesota's like right next to Detroit and Indy and Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
yeah, I agree.
If the NBA
Sked.
scheduled had fewer games, do you believe it would make the sport better?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Absolutely.
Move
I
on.
don't think anyone believes like no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Who is the current face of the association? Luka, Wemby, Jokic, SGA. None. There is no face of the NBA.
Koopa.
Oh, sorry.
Poopa.
Probably
Anthony Edwards,
LeBron
Giannis,
still, right?
LeBron, Steph.
I think it's
I don't have to count LeBron's
it's still
conversations.
LeBron.
Like, yeah, because like default probably is like LeBron Curry. But
I
like,
would still
if we
say
just don't go that route, then
LeBron or Shea, right?
I would still say probably
Who's the
LeBron.
big-
I think it's still LeBron.
I think it's still LeBron.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to think.
Which is wild. But
Yeah, that is kind of
Funny enough, I think for
That'd be funny.
the under 30, it's probably Anna Wemby. Or funny enough, LaMelo Ball, believe it or not, if you're under 14. But the under 30, I think Anna Wemby. I'm going to be completely honest.
Which player will be the face of the NBA in 5 years?
come on. We
All
know
right,
what
so
we have to
Coop
go
is
with.
listed as an option here.
We have to. Come on.
I think 5 years from now it's going to be Shea because they're going to have like 3 or 4 more titles.
I'm gonna go Wemby.
I'm gonna go Wemby.
I'm gonna go Wemby.
Yeah.
To me, actually, it was between him and Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is like,
Ant don't really want to be all that.
it's not about what you want to be. Allen Iverson don't want to be it, but
I don't know if Allen Iverson ever was.
yeah.
I mean,
well,
to certain, to I would say my demographic, he was pretty famous. Like him and Kobe. Like that was
With the
it.
face of the NBA being
Yeah, but the face
San
is like
Antonio.
the more
Wemby-
like you're like the league statesman.
Yeah,
like you're like
and
the-
Wemby is very articulate
the
when it comes to
torch.
speaking on issues about the NBA in and of itself. Like, I wouldn't mind listening to Wemby talk about the state of the NBA as it is right now because I think he
Yeah.
actually provides some.
And
real
when we
thoughts on it.
signed to Nike,
There
think
is
that
also
does
like this thing
matter.
like you don't get necessarily elevated to that pedestal unless you win.
Yeah,
I would say it's pretty good chances that the Spurs will at least
Spurs.
make a finals in the next 5
versus
years.
the
if not
Wolves.
win,
I don't
yeah.
know.
yeah, I'll go Wemby.
And-
But
has
like
a-
even when they were really good, Duncan wasn't like the face.
Never
of
was
the
the
Because
Yeah,
NBA.
Duncan never really wanted. He never wanted that.
Never was the fan.
Duncan hardly ever talked.
I don't know if he had a shoe
Wemby
deal.
doesn't mind talking.
Did Duncan have a shoe
Yeah.
deal?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll go
Like,
Wemby.
I didn't even like his kicks. To be fair, I've never seen Wemby's kicks either, which also probably hurts his face. So that'd be-
I'm assuming based on our schedule and what we got going on right now, we'll see if Stein joins us. So if not, we'll just continue on the side of the break. So we'll go. Are we going with Wemby on this one?
I mean,
Sure.
Yeah, we're going with Wemby on this one. All right.
yeah, Jokic,
Um,
no, sir. No
Or
way.
Coop will finish in second place there
Yes.
in our hearts and souls.
There you go. All right, so let's finish up on the other side of the break. We'll take our final break here, and then we will finish up our NBA survey and take a spin around Tankathon. We'll do that next. But first, I had to make sure I was still moving. Let's help you become a diehard member. Take advantage of our offer right now. $32 in your first year. As the NHL playoffs continue, will the Stars make it past Minnesota?
Oh God, please.
Oof.
I enjoyed the watch along the other night. I really enjoyed that. I was in Las Vegas still, and shout out to Luds and GM Ben, our guy Bobby Carell. Even Owen took a back seat behind the guys.
Quite literally.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, and continue to watch. I thoroughly enjoyed that as the Stars were able to get a Game 2 win. We'll see if they can take out the Minnesota Wild and continue their dangerous trek through the Western Conference playoffs.
Well, remember they already did last night.
That's
Can
right.
you believe it? They won 10-0. Like, oh my God.
I completely forgot about that fact. You're
Like,
absolutely right.
I just
I can't,
last night was a movie.
It was a movie. You're right. $32. You scan that QR code that you see on your screen right now, or go to alldlls.com and take advantage of our offer right now. $32 in your first year as we celebrate the NHL playoffs continuing. Make sure you become a diehard member. Get a physical diehard card as well, made of titanium, vibranium, and gold. Very powerful stuff to show off your membership, and you get a free T-shirt like this or that one upon sign up. as
Almost
well.
matching today.
I know we almost matched it.
You got the that's the flag stack, and I think this is like the cityscape. Or something.
These are my
yeah.
two favorite of those.
The skyline, maybe?
Yeah, the skyline. Yeah.
Skyline.
Yeah, these are
Dope.
my two favorite DLS shirts that we have. In fact, they're one of the two original shirts that we
Yeah,
Richie's.
had, yeah, that's right. So, did you just shorten original?
I tried. To,
I like
Bobby's
that.
sake.
I like that.
Don't
That
do
was-
that.
No,
Don't
that was a good one.
endorse
For,
that.
for,
Don't
for
endorse
Bobby's
that.
sake, I tried.
That's a good one.
Oh.
Got a couple Ridgies here on the
Yeah.
set.
Oh,
I love that, dude. That's a great
Little
one.
Richie's.
AllDLLS.com is kind of QR code you've seen.
Please.
Right there. Let's finish up here on our show today. Appreciate all of you hanging out with us here on our DLLS Mavs podcast.
Anyone that joined midway, again, we are coming to you from the past. So we had to pre-record this on Wednesday due to some scheduling stuff, NFL draft. Tanner actually is in the state of Oklahoma meeting with their local officials to see if Oklahoma can just become part of Texas.
Actually, he's trying to get Sam Presti to leave the Thunder.
Yeah, Tanner's on a recruiting visit.
That's
to the-
right.
That's
Yeah.
right.
For Sam Presti.
Take a
Um,
picture in the jersey.
That's right.
and-
Yeah, and so we had to record this on Wednesday. So if you left any comments and are like, why aren't these guys answering my questions? Well, that's why.
He's showing him the show right now.
Yep.
And like, hey, if you come here,
We'll
you'll-
talk about you
is-
positively.
well, I mean,
I don't know that he wants. Yeah,
We think Sam Presti is great. We think he'd be good as a Dallas Maverick person.
if Sam Presti declared today that he was running to become the governor of Oklahoma, he'd probably
He'd
win.
have a shot.
He'd probably win, actually.
That's a way less cool job than the one he has right
For
now.
sure.
Yeah.
Nah.
But that just gives you it just honestly gives you an idea. Like,
I
how
would say nah.
Sam
I'm
Presti
good.
is arguably the
I'm
second.
actually good on that.
Like, he's arguably the second most powerful person in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
like that's how
fact.
crazy.
all right.
it
Let's
is.
finish up. Stein said he can call.
Oh wow. Okay.
All right.
How confident are you as we finish up the NBA All-City NBA survey here, curated by Tim Cato? How confident are you in Adam Silver's leadership as NBA commissioner? Oh wow.
2.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
low.
man,
Sadly, I'm
2?
low. I'm also low.
I
in
mean,
Silver.
whatever.
I'm 2.
I don't think he's going to change any of the problems that we've identified during this
No,
survey.
I don't.
I'll go 3.
Well, 2 people said 2.
Two.
So.
Yeah, 2 wins.
I'm
yeah.
at a 2 for him.
How's your confidence in Adam Silver? Hello. Changed in the past 5 years.
Less confident.
A little less confident.
I'm less
A little
confident.
less confident. Yeah. We'll go less confident on that one.
On a scale of much less to much more.
Yeah. We'll go less confident.
Yeah, he's all the commissioners. He's set. Yeah.
Which ways do you regularly consume NBA content? All of
Ooh, a
them.
lot of media.
All of it.
Okay, so I don't listen to
Actually, I don't.
national
do Reddit.
pods.
Yeah, Reddit. I don't.
I don't really read a lot of stuff outside, of course, of Ron. I don't, and Stein's newsletter. So I guess that is national reporter and
That's
beat
right.
reporter. So I do
That's
get
right.
those. I don't watch like NBA Today or any of that stuff. I don't
Rarely
ever
for
go on
me.
Reddit. I don't look at basketball stuff on IG.
I'm not really a Reddit person either. I probably should, maybe, but
Yeah, so I guess for me it would be ALLCITY podcast, local podcast, because I do listen to Locked On. Beat
And
reporter,
I listen to Locked
And
On.
ourselves.
yeah, and ours obviously.
Well, yeah, we also.
but we're the
got-
ALLCITY beat reporter, national, and Twitter. So those 5.
I listen
for
to
me,
a national podcast. I listen to like.
I do all of these except for Reddit, Instagram, and other online communities.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a
Oh,
sicko.
then yeah, y'all break the ties on those for sure.
Yeah.
So I guess for
I'm
all of for us,
rare
it's-
for national TV. I read.
I'm
for
not
sure.
national TV.
I have.
I don't watch
we do that.
pre and post and
Yeah, I have the Fruit Plus. if
I
people
think it's
get-
these, right?
But yeah,
Yeah.
I get a lot of my news from there.
yeah, no IG and no
Yeah,
other
no
online
IG and no
Probably
other-
now on IGL.
Yeah.
I've tagged him. He's yet to reply. Yet to accept it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
if you ever want to, if you're in a situation where you have to contact me, do not do it on Instagram.
Like Bobby's
will never
not
get
on
back.
there, bro.
I have so many things that people have sent me on there that I have not opened and will never
oh my
open.
God. Like,
Oh,
I
wow.
sent you this funny reel.
Yeah, I it must be funny. It's probably hilarious.
Be
Steiner?
honest. What content headline are you likelier to click on? The film strategy breakdown of on-court hoops, narrative, trade, drama, free agency analysis. I mean, narrative. trade,
Probably
yeah.
in there.
Yeah, probably narrative, just because
On
I
average?
read
Yeah.
Stein's newsletter. That's like the number one thing I consume, which is,
Yeah,
really?
not breakdowns. But yeah.
This is second to last question. What's the coolest non-game winning play?
ooh,
A
Block from James.
Yeah, chase down block is pretty
chase
insane.
down
probably
blocks
like
are
a
pretty high.
dunk,
though.
Those- dunks are cool, but
What's your donks, man?
No, I like the Curry like deep three against the Thunder though.
They're all good.
But that block,
I think ankle breaker is distant fourth place. for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Because they got to finish it off by making the shot.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah. The chase
But
down
it's a
block
game winning,
is,
so we have to assume that they make the shot in this
Yeah.
scenario.
Chase down blocks are just so cool because like they usually it's in a situation where you think there's gonna be a dunk and then it's like there's something even cooler. So I think
Yeah.
chase down block is like you get the excitement of a dunk, but then also the thrill of something else. happening.
Usually, to me, I'm the most shocked with the block because like I think Miles Bridges blocked,
He did.
and I was like, I was like, oh crap, because they like you hear the backboard.
It's like, oh my god, that guy's still able to be in the NBA.
Right.
I'm shocked.
All right.
Okay.
I know it's supposed to say non-game winning play, but the chase down block that comes to my mind from a regular season game was when Anthony Edwards ran down a block against Indiana and just blocked the hell out of it and won a game. It was
Yeah,
insane.
it's just those
He
are.
almost like died on that.
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. Like, it was
His head, like, on the
unbelievable.
bottom of the round.
It was unbelievable.
Basket.
Last one, and we'll get Stein on here. Do you have confidence that your favorite
Oh, boy.
NBA team can win an NBA championship in the next 5 years?
Confident?
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no.
The Thunder exists.
I'm not a confident.
Right, the
person.
Thunder
Yeah,
exists.
and
And then the
Thunder
Spurs
certainly around.
exist.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
Yeah.
if they win one, can they win one? Sure. Am I confident about it?
Confidence
no.
is no.
Absolutely
I'm
not.
confident.
No.
That was a good survey. Do we submit our results?
Shout out.
We just did some democracy, baby.
to Tim Cato at his National NBA Survey. You can check that out at alldlls.com. Go vote on those questions, answer those questions, and let us know some of your feedback from the past into the future. Right now, though, we dial up the Stein line with our National NBA insider, Mark Stein. You can always find him on X at the Stein line. Mark Stein, what's going on?
So National Tim does a national survey now?
Yeah.
That's right.
I didn't get the memo. I didn't know that.
Ooh. Mark, who do you think will be the face of the NBA in 5 years? We were torn between, obviously, Cooper Flagg has our hearts. Wemby, great spokesman, great player. I think by then Shea's probably going to have another
Rings.
ring or 5. It feels like there's a lot of good
You
candidates
guys
for that.
are not gonna like my answer.
Ooh, is it
There
under
is
Luka?
there is no face of the NBA. It's a made up thing. It is a made up thing. I've been following the NBA since the 70s. In high school, it was the number one sport among my friend group.
Respect.
In college, only deepened my love for the game, and I've been covering the league for more than 30 years. And never do I hear this conversation except on First Take or talk shows or
the DLLS Mavs.
Tell
Ron's little chats here and there.
So you guys, when you're away from us, when you're just with your friends,
We're touching
and
grass.
you're not, and you actually say when you're with your Wizards pals of your youth, you guys sit around and go, "Who's the face of the NBA?" I am vexed by this question. I mean, who is going to be the face of the NBA in 2031? Oh my goodness.
Well, my gen has been like we're social media pilled and we're First Take pilled. So people genuinely bring this up in my group chat. Like, I told you Ant was gonna be. People arguing me down about Ant versus Shea like 3 years ago. Like that was a real thing. Who's gonna be the next great guard? And people was like Ant or Shea. And people were like,
Okay,
who's gonna be the face? People thought Anthony Edwards. Like people thought Anthony Edwards was gonna be the face of the NBA. I'm like, I think it's like Shea. Like he's Canadian. Like, people really cared about him.
In my life, it's just the people or the person that my basketball loving friends hate the most, and it's been LeBron for 15 years. It all goes back to the Dirk Cough thing, but it's just So I think that's
some of my friends how I judge LeBron's guy.
Even again, like league people too. Like nobody ever asks me that. Who's going to be the face of the league?
Well,
like
let me ask you this. I don't.
Okay.
In 5 years, if it is announced that a player is either suddenly retiring or has suddenly been traded, which one would generate the most traffic on the Stein line?
Ooh, SEL baby.
Even that, like I think I have a lot. Like every Luka story stemming from the trade. I can't remember exactly how I worded it, but when I did my 1 year later, I think the Stein line on Substack is almost 5 years old. I think if I'm remembering this right,
that's it.
Luka trade related stories account for 4 of the 5 most read stories in the history of my site. So because I think naturally I have a lot of Mavs fans among my audience, even though it's even though I cover the whole league. So I don't think that my site would probably be the best example for that. But I mean, obviously, if Wemby were traded, that would be seismic. But I mean, the Luka trade is the craziest, most controversial, and most talked about trade in my lifetime. Now, I was alive when Kareem got traded, but I was only 6 years old and can't say that I had a great pulse on the NBA at that point. But obviously, in 1975, news could not spread like it can now. And I actually wrote about that. I was in Milwaukee. Right, I was in Milwaukee like a month after Luka got traded. I went to Milwaukee just to go. If you guys remember this, I went to Milwaukee last season just because I wanted to see him play and see him. And I figure I'll go to Milwaukee. There'll be a small media crowd. And I actually love going to Milwaukee. It's one of my favorite cities to go to.
Good town.
I stayed in the hotel right across the street from Fiserv Forum. The hotel is called The Trade. Literally, that's the name of the hotel. Yes, I wrote no, it's just the hotel is called The Trade. It has nothing to do with the Kareem trade or the Luka trade, but it's just, but it's like I'm on this trip to go see Luka. I think it was I saw his first game as a Laker, so it was only the second time I saw him play in person after the trade, and I'm staying in a hotel called The Trade. The Lakers are in the same hotel, and so I actually tracked down Marv Albert, because if you guys know this, if you know this history, Kareem went to the Bucks and said, "I want to be traded. I want to be traded to LA or New York." New York, I believe, was his first choice. Or I think Ron's Bullets were on the list. Because those were
What's unsold, baby? What you know about that?
those were the cities that appealed to Kareem culturally. They kept it secret all season long. So that was at the start of the season, and in those days, the season I think even started a little earlier. So the rumor never got out. The way it got out was Marv Albert on a Knicks radio pregame show, I believe it was. Like I said, I have to go reread my article to get it exactly right. But Marv Albert, actually, I think Marv Albert was also doing local TV news in addition to being. So either on the pregame show or his local news broadcast, Marv Albert just revealed that the Knicks were in the mix to trade for Kareem and that Kareem wanted out. And that's how it emerged. This was like in the spring of the 74-75 season. So like the secret held all year long because Kareem said, I want you guys to trade me, but I'm not gonna go public with this. Let's work together. Let's find a way to do this. And it didn't get out until Marv Albert revealed the secret that the Knicks were a prime destination for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and then he ended up being traded to the Lakers. Yes, in June of 75. And then Kareem won MVP in his first season as a Laker, as voted by the players, even though the Lakers went 40-42 and missed the playoffs. Different times all around. I know none of that was where you wanted me to take this, but sometimes
no, it's
good. Fine. I mean, we're about to end the show.
So it's Wimby. We all agree.
Right. I will say this as we close. Like, I'm a little surprised at your stance on the whole face of the league thing because
I cannot
I
stand
say this
it.
because you were in the heyday of when Michael Jeffrey Jordan was playing, and he was undoubtedly the face, not of the only of the NBA, but of the entire sports world.
And
like,
that's
he was
the thing.
He's a Jordan hater, though.
No, that's not it. It didn't need to be said.
Just kidding.
Everybody knew it, so nobody had to say, "Oh my God, Michael Jordan is the face of the league. Let's do a segment on it." Like,
they wanted that segment though.
If the first take was around during the 90s, the heyday of the 90s, yeah, Michael Jordan would have been the topic every single day of the game block.
Michael Jordan was the. I mean, he was the face of sport. I mean, he was. He reached. Levels that, Pelé and Muhammad Ali and, that was the level he was at worldwide. So it's like,
are you a Jordan guy? We never got the answer. We actually don't know this. Are you a Jordan guy?
Jordan is, if I had to pick a GOAT, if you made me do that, he would be my selection.
We made Stein pick someone.
Did you were you like around the Bulls much? Obviously, you were covering other teams.
Yeah, I mean, like I only got, and that's the thing. Like Sam Smith was just here with Chicago when the Bulls.
That was so
crazy. Jackie McMullen has told you've probably seen shows where the David Aldridges and the Jackie McMullens and the Sam Smiths and the Jack McCallums tell stories about the access that Michael used to have. So I started covering the league in 93, 94. So that was his first season out of the league. I started covering it in February of 94. So he was playing baseball that season. But then he came back in March of my second season. So I got to cover him the whole three-peat. There were certainly a bunch of Bulls games that I covered. I mean, I will say this though, because this never happens for Ronaldo. Let's see, this would have been the 95-96 season. Okay, yeah, so probably the most anticipated regular season game I've ever covered, and I've obviously covered some doozies with Luka coming back here, Kevin Durant going to OKC. I mean, I've covered some. I did not go to LeBron's first game in Cleveland as a Heedle, but like I got to cover. I'm the Lakers beat writer. Magic Johnson comes back. The second game of Magic's comeback was the Bulls at the Forum. Michael, Scotty, Rodman, the 72-win Bulls. But Michael did pregame at his locker that game.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Michael Jordan just sat and did pregame with us. A huge group of reporters crowded around his locker before the game. And it's funny because, like I said, I so don't trust my memory like I used to. But
No, we trust that. We trust you.
I'm pretty sure it was the same game. Both the Lakers and the Bulls were trying to convince Sam Bowie to come out of retirement.
What?
Wow.
Sam Bowie had played the previous season with the Lakers, and the Lakers loved him as a role player. And then Sam Bowie had decided to retire, and both the Bulls and the Lakers badly wanted him to come back to be a backup big man.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
And
I thought about the Lakers.
And so as a young, so I'm, this is my first year on the Laker beat, but Jordan's holding court. So like young Ronaldo does, I got to throw in a question. So my question to Michael Jordan was, it actually wasn't a question. I just was being funny. I said, I heard winner tonight gets Sam Bowie. And he goes, really? And I was kidding. But that, like, again, that kind of shows, like, that's how competitive he was. I think he wanted to believe it. And at some point in the Last Dance, I think didn't the Bulls talk about, I thought Sam Bowie came up in the Last Dance at some point.
It was a Michael Jordan documentary. Who knows?
Yeah, I can't remember Sam being. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
No. I thought the part about the Bulls wanting him. Maybe
might have been there. I mean.
What I can tell you, though, Mark, is that the Bulls won that game 99-84. Michael Jordan had 17 points. Dennis Rodman had 10 points, 23 rebounds. Scottie Pippen led the Bulls with 30 points, starting at center for the Bulls.
Wow.
Scottie Pippen started at center?
Someone better than Scottie Pippen started at center. The greatest Canadian basketball player of all time,
Winnington.
Bill Winnington.
Oh, my God.
The win improved Chicago to 41-3.
That's insane.
Man.
41-3 is insanity.
Unreal.
What? Like,
41-3.
I'm telling you, like I said, the hype of obviously Luka coming back here last season and Durant going to OKC for the first time, and Shaq and Kobe playing on Christmas. I mean, there have been insane regular season games that we all couldn't wait to see. But Magic had retired in 1991. Of course, he played for the Dream Team in 1992, but we never thought he was going to play in the NBA again. So now, almost 5 years removed from Magic's retirement, suddenly there's this Magic versus Michael showdown that we never expected to get. And the hype for that game was off the charts, because if you remember, Magic came back against Golden State and he had a near triple-double. And you guys have probably seen the ball fake right at Latrell Sprewell. I mean, Magic was ridiculous in his comeback game. Came back as a power forward, but the Bulls, as you noted, 40-3 going into that game.
Rodman dominated.
Michael, Scottie, and Rodman were very keen to send Magic a message that, welcome back. We're the, we rule this league now, not the Showtime Lakers. And it was a scene, man. It was a scene.
Well, Stein, thank you for joining us from the past.
Wait, real quick, dude.
Oh, we gotta do a tankathon spin.
Do you want to do a tankathon?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you guys hanging up on me without a tankathon spin?
Well, I realized we got it.
Story time with Stein.
Yeah.
We'll do it quick.
All right. Let's take our tankathon spin from the past into the future in 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
No.
Oh no.
They stayed.
Let's stay at 8.
Ever since he told me it was 70% chance they either stayed 8 or fall, I'm like, they're going to be 8.
Just like
And again, that's
He's
why.
just like them being at 8.
72%.
That's why.
know how
That's
high
why
that
you
is?
don't win games.
This one's super boring.
Pacers win. They get
This
AJ
is pretty
DeBonsa.
boring.
Ron's Wizards get Darren Peterson.
I'm not mad with falling one spot.
Cam Boozer, you are a Sacramento King. Good luck with that. Caleb Wilson, you're a Brooklynette. Good luck with that. Kingston Flemings, shout out to you. You're a Utah Jazz. Keaton Wagler all the way up to 6. Wow.
I think
To the Memphis Grizzlies. Darius Acuff goes to the Atlanta Hawks. Actually, that would be a lot of fun. Braden Burries, guard from Arizona, goes 8 to Dallas. Mikael Brown, 9 to Chicago. Kevin Durant, a.k.a. Nate Ament, goes to the Milwaukee Bucks at 10.
Yeah. How are freshmen already 20 years old? He's almost 20. Braden Murray is almost 21 years old.
Makes you appreciate Coop, doesn't it?
What does that? I graduated college. Everybody at 21
Coop
years
won't even
old.
be 20 until late.
How is that?
Add that one to the flex reel.
Yeah.
No,
We
most
need
people
to
graduate
start
around
the-
21. Like,
We gotta
we
let
gotta
Ron. We gotta let Ron go so he can text his buddies and see if Luke Kennard is the new face of the league.
to a certain group, he
I'm
just
not
might.
gonna say anything. Stein,
He
thank you
just
so much for
might.
joining us, and we'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Mark.
That'll do it for us here on the DLLS Mavs podcast. Thank you so much for joining us here on our show today. Make sure you download and subscribe to the DLLS Mavs podcast wherever you get your podcasts for free. Search DLLS Mavs, give it a 5-star rating, and write a review for it while you are there. Shout out to our guy Tanner, making us look good and sound good as always. Thank you, sir. For DLLS Mavs analyst Bobby Curl, that's our DLLS Mavs beat writer Ron Herrod Jr. I'm your man Kevin Gray. We are DLLS Mavs. We'll talk to you Friday right here on DLLS Sports. Y'all be good. Peace.
We all silly like the mayor.